Welcome to the Partnernomics Partnering Foundations course. Our mission is to make strategic partnering become a core competency for every client. Join the exciting conversations in our collaboration platform after this topical video.
Welcome back. Another critical form of analysis that you should conduct prior to recruiting new partners is the needs, wants, limits analysis. This tool will help you and your executive team identify precisely which topics are of value to your company well before you conduct discovery calls with potential partners. Although this concept is quite simple, its impact is enormous. The first step in this analysis has you define your organization's needs, wants, and limits, first by considering the overall partnering initiative, then second by partner candidate. As conversations transpire throughout the partner candidate due diligence process, you will also create a needs, wants, limits analysis from your candidate's point of view. By clearly identifying and evaluating the congruence of your collective's needs, wants, and limits, you will be well prepared to lead productive due diligence conversations with each candidate and know precisely what terms to include in your partnering agreement. I hope you enjoy the content in this topic. Now let's get started. In a previous video, we said the ultimate reason why we form partnerships is to accelerate business growth. All business growth strategies may leverage up to 3 unique pathways. The first is organic, where your company will build the solution. The second is acquisition, where your company will buy the solution. And the third is through partnerships, where your company will collaborate to develop the solution. And of course, many strategies include a combination of 2 or all 3 of these strategies. As you begin to formulate your company's growth strategy, you must first get crystal clear on exactly what you and your executive team is seeking to accomplish through this partnering initiative. These collaboration sessions with your executives should result in a clear determination of your organization's needs, must-haves, your wants, nice-to-haves, and your limits, must not have. In most cases, unfortunately, company executives communicate a cloudy concept of what they think they want to accomplish in a new partnering initiative, and they send their troops out into the wild and say, just get the best deal that you can. This is obviously a very bad approach, but it happens in most situations. The more clarity you create internally, the more clarity you will communicate with externally as you begin to engage partner candidates. This is not to say that your first version of this analysis must be perfect, but it does mean that it should be well thought out and clear in your mind and be on paper. You must understand it in order to effectively articulate it. Let's continue to use the iPhone as an example to drive this point home. In 2005 and 2006, when Apple's strategic partnering teams were talking to each of the major cell phone companies about partnering to deliver the iPhone, Apple had a well-vetted list of their needs, wants, and limits. This is a good time for me to acknowledge the fact that negotiation plays a significant part in the partnering process. Please know we address many of the core negotiation success practices in Phase 3, Contracting, of the Partnering Process courses. But for now, I will refrain from bringing the topic of negotiating into this course so we can stay focused on the foundational elements of partnering. Let's suppose that Apple had the following simplified list of needs from their partner candidate. 1. Have a US-based national wireless network. 2. Top-tier network performance. 3. Award-winning customer service. 4. Experienced in co-innovating new devices. And 5. Invest $50 million per year marketing the iPhone. Now let's suppose that Apple had the following simplified list of wants. 1. Spend $60 million per year to market the iPhone. 2. iPhone gets 3 times more ads than other phone brands. 3. Mobile phone companies pay $100 rebate for new iPhone. 4. Mobile phone company requires 8-hour training program for all sales reps. And 5. Sales reps receive 20% higher commission to sell iPhone over other brands. Let's suppose that Apple had the following simplified list of limits. 1. Will not offer exclusivity beyond 5 years. 2. Only required to release 1 new phone per year. Now, let's walk through a simplified needs, wants, limits analysis from AT&T's perspective. Needs. 1. Candidate must be a leader in device innovation. 2. Must have a strong national retail brand. 3. Get 5-year exclusive sales agreement. 4. Apple will invest $100 million per year to market the iPhone. And 5. Apple will pay for and perform all device break-fix at their store. Wants. 1. Get 6-year exclusive agreement. 2. Activations of iPhones at Apple stores as well. 3. Apple will release at least one new version each year. 4. Apple will optimize its hardware and software to minimize network usage or bandwidth. And 5. Apple will invest $125 million per year to market the iPhone. Limits. 1. Less than 1% defective devices. And 2. Full indemnification for iPhone security. When we set Apple and AT&T next to each other and we look at their representative needs, wants, and limits, how can we illustrate what a partnership should include between these two organizations? Let me share one of my long-term partnership mantras. It is always better to have no deal than a bad deal. Another offer of wisdom is, don't compromise beyond the point of achieving your needs and limits from an agreement. If you do, both you and your partner will eventually be unhappy. A deal that only works for one partner is a deal that works for 0 partners. So, what is needed in this example for each company to get a good deal, one that both parties will be excited about, and one that has the greatest probability of achieving long-term success? At a minimum, the deal must satisfy all of the needs and limits for each company. What is the difference between a good deal and a great deal? A good deal satisfies all of the needs and limits for all parties, but a great deal also includes some wants for each party. This exciting scenario illustrates one vector of the multiplier effect in strategic partnerships. This brings us to the end of this topic. In this video, I shared a simple, yet very powerful tool that we named the Needs, Wants, Limits analysis. All too often, partnering professionals engage partner candidates without having a clear understanding of their own strategic intent. And worse yet, they do not have alignment vertically with the executive team, nor horizontally across other critical resources within the organization, such as sales, marketing, product development, and customer success. This powerful analysis will help you and your executive team identify precisely which topics are of value to your company well before you conduct discovery calls with potential partners. Your Needs, Wants, Limits analysis will become the foundation for your term sheet, which is the primary tool that will facilitate Phase 3, contracting. I hope you enjoyed the content from this topic. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.
Thank you for participating in the Partnernomics Partnering Foundations course. Click the link below to join the exciting conversations happening in our collaboration platform.